So as announced in the previous video, I'm going to start again casting games, and I'm going to use specifically the submissions to T90s on Discord. And because as I expressed, I often feel frustrated that there are so many games and it's just like food spoiling, food wasting. There are so many games that, including probably a lot of gems, that will, well, I know that because I have sent some games and some of them are crazy. But anyway, some are gems. But yeah, there are so many games that will never be casted by TNT or by anyone, and it's so frustrating. So it's been months I've wanted to do that and to cast games. I've postponed a bit, especially because of the technical issue, but now I have my new headphone with the microphone, and I think it's pretty nice. So yeah, I'm going to so tonight I think I'm going to do one at a time. I think it's better, especially for the title and stuff. And tonight is going to be D is schwer. Let's say let's call him Das ist schwer, and his opponent is Dark Potato. So obviously I love the names. So that's I've downloaded 3 games, but only 1v1. Maybe I'm going to cast team games in the future, but for now I'm just casting 1v1s. And yeah, I love the names Dark Potato. So it incited me to pick this one out of the 3 that I picked. And and I'm also going to one thing that made me postpone, in addition to the technical issue, was the fact that maybe you can be frustrated if in the end you are casted by someone else, not T90, especially if that could contribute to reducing the probability that it be casted by T90 in the future. But honestly, the probability is already very low. And but still, to avoid this issue, I think I'm going to give rates in the end. So if your game deserves to be casted, I hope I can contribute to some level. I don't know. I guess I am less important than I think, but I'm going to give a rate to the game. I've made a paint. Okay, I'm just going to show you now, and after that we're going to start looking at the game. 1 second. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so we are going to base the rating on how disputed the game it is, because when it's one-sided in general, it's less good. There can be exceptions, but this is generally the case. And then how original it is, if there are crazy things happening, and if there are highlights, or if there is chat, or both, that gives kind of like bonus points. So it's rated just out of 5 instead of 10. So I'm going to show again the. So we're going to jump on Dark Potato's game. I forgot who is the center, but that is the submitter. But that is perfect because more often than not, the submitter is the winner. So that will spoil us, but I forgot who is the one to submit. Maybe the Discord tag was different. Yeah, I'm stupid. Sorry, I don't use a capture edge account. So it's going to be mega random, so that is great. I think the elo was something like 800. But we are going to see while watching. This is going to be confirmed. This is the beginning by Das ist schwer is fairly good. Yeah, Dark Potato doesn't scout with sheep, so that's a bit less impressive. I don't know if I want to spoil myself already what kind of map this is. I think I want to. For the beginning, I want to discover it with the players in real time. What? Okay, Das ist schwer started well, but now he's doing something weird. He's not the controller, is he? Yeah, that makes no sense. Maybe he was too afraid that the opponent was going to steal the ostriches, so he's doing it already. But he forgot to watch his villager, so the villager is and look at that. That's the issue, because this is not good for the beginning. Because the problem with one of the issues with the ostriches is that it's better, especially because of the fact that the villagers keep the food. Like they reach 35 before putting the resources. But here it is an issue for the beginning of the map of the game, because it's in the beginning. It's how to say that. It's not as I don't know how to express it, but like it's better to have a resource that is taken in a very regular way rather than by peaks. It's more efficient, so in the longer run you want to use this, but not as the first resource. So that is the reason, and this is bad as well. Take the sheep. You are losing half of the sheep almost. Okay, this is not great either. Yeah, this is definitely 800 elo. To be fair, it's mega random, so it can be a struggle for a lot of players this map, because you're a bit stressed. You don't know exactly what's going to happen and stuff. You can't just apply your build order. Or, big house issues. Okay, stop with the. Let's see the map. This is almost like a raid, honestly. Or Atacama. Yeah, the difference is very low. Yeah, even if you want to take your ostriches very early, you also have boars, and boars are very easy to steal. So the boars are the ones that you want to take first to avoid the issue, not the ostriches. But I'm not even sure that this was the reason for taking the ostriches early. Honestly, I don't know. I need to have a schwer in front of me explaining the rationale for what he did. Also, if you are the same elo or stuff, or if I don't know, if you are interested in my feedback, you want to have the sheep. You want to do this. You want to do exactly this. So you put your sheep close to the TC, but not too close, especially if you're not using shift. Because if you don't use shift to task the villagers to the next one, then they are going to jump to the sheep if they are too close. But if they are too far from the TC, on the other hand, then it's going to be more difficult to protect them from the enemy scouts, who might steal them, for instance, or even kill them. So you typically want to have them somewhere here, but this is good. But in the very beginning, but don't put them all in. So you want to have them here, but also have the next sheep inside the TC. These villagers work way too much. I can relate so much to that. When you click, it's very weird the way that the game works when you want to click trees. You never know if the game decides based on on the center of the grade or the top of the tree. Or it's really not clear. And yeah, so unfortunately the villagers went to this tree. It's so bad. Okay, finally he took the first. I think it was the first boar. Okay, maybe it was the second one. Well, to be fair, we don't know the exact amount of boars in this map. I guess it's one per player, and Blue totally forgot the boar. To be fair, forgot is a bit far stretch because it's mega random, so you don't know if you are going to have a boar or anything. But I mean, he does see the boar now, so he really needs to pick it as soon as possible. I'm not sure why he decided to build this lumber camp here. Maybe he wants a source of wood well protected. Honestly, the villagers cannot decide on their own to go to the ostriches. So that means that Blue decided to make them go for the ostriches, but he didn't use the scouts to push the ostriches. In this situation, you want to build a new mill here, because that's way too much walking. You can totally justify the cost of the 100 wood cost of a mill to avoid having such an amount of walking. Because while they are walking, they are not collecting resource. So if they were collecting wood, they would basically have the 100 wood by the time that they are going to do the 5 or 6 trips. Bereiter. Okay, nice. The positioning is fairly good. Like I don't know if this was the exact thinking that he had, but this area is really crucial because if you look at the map, this is exactly between the two players, and if you, in theory, you could manage to control the map here, and here. If you manage to do something like this, you are, even without a full wall, you are really good. You are really feeling well in this situation. So I think this area is really crucial to control. So the first cards are coming, but it's going to be versus spearmen, so it will all be a matter of how well they can manage to position and to move their units. But yeah, I think a factor for this happening is also that there is a hill, so it makes it even worse and even more complicated. I'm not sure what this is about. Did he want to abuse the market? Because you have two reasons to build a market. One is the economic balance, and here it's good, honestly. So you don't really need to move resources. Especially because you are not going, and the second reason is to go to Castle Age, but you are not going to reach Castle Age anytime soon, so you really don't want to build a market. You want to build a blacksmith in this situation, especially if you are going to make that many scouts. I guess more are coming probably as soon as there is the food. But on the other hand, then there's stone mining, so maybe he does want to go castle, but the food is clearly not here. There is very little collecting food, so. But I mean, it's 800 elo, so he doesn't think about everything he does. It's there are a few details. It's just the way it is. It doesn't matter. But at some point he had a reason to do this. So does he want to make a lot of towers? I don't know. Okay, on the other hand, Blue is really going very close to Castle Age. He realized that he didn't have the gold, it seems. And now he's clicking. Did he think of clicking the economic upgrades? Oh, my game is... Okay, oof, I was afraid the game was... Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the economic upgrades are not here, though. It's going to take centuries for Red to reach Castle Age. But that's one of the main reasons I really don't understand. Ah, there was a hole. Ah, that's unfortunate. And Unfortunately, there's only one spearman. Where are the others? Yeah, they're not protecting the correct spots. Maybe both players are thinking now that red is destroying blue, but for me it's the exact opposite because look at this. Like, okay, to be fair, if he deletes most of the villages, it's not going to take that much time to reach Castle Edge, but still, and when he reaches Castle Edge, he's going to castle the opponent. But hey, take the sheep first. Before you do all this, take the sheep. It's free. You don't need to spend wood. And it's as efficient as farming, if not more. I think it's a little more even, because I think it's the same in amount in terms of collecting the rest directly, but there is clearly more working for farming. So and he finally clicked. Good. But that's still like 2 minutes. So when he reaches Castle Edge, he's going to castle the opponent and maybe make knights or something. But in the meantime, blue is the one in Castle Edge, so let's see what blue is going to make out of Castle Edge. He has the rest clearly for 1, if not 2 TCs, like one here for instance, or on the wood.
Hey, sir?
For me, it would be intuitive to make the upgrades to spearmen, but I mean pikemen. Yeah, he likes knights. Like there are a lot of players, the reflex to go knight. But it's very unfortunate that he forgot about TCs because the resources are clearly here. Also, he should send a lot of villagers to build farms, because you don't need that much gold. And there is a market, so you can also buy the food. Yeah, this as well would be a nice spot for TC. So unfortunate with the market, but it's still a nice spot here. Or like the resource for the TC is clearly here, so blue could be destroying red. He just forgot about building TCs. And the first castle is coming. It's a bit shy by red. He was too afraid to for how do you say that, for investing more than that, because a castle here or here would be better, but especially if you know how to quick wall, because then you quick wall here, you protect the builds, and then you can really justify a castle here. Blue barely had any army, so it's fine. But we are going to see the attack from blue. Blue is trying to find the way in. I think blue is thinking that here it's not open, but it really is. Okay. And look, red already has knights. Like blue had ages to use his advantage, but he just let it go. Yeah, the castle doesn't do anything now. Okay. Look, blue reaches Castle Edge, and it's like he sends the signal to red that he's in Castle Edge. Then he waits. Then he makes knights and put them at the door of red's base. And then he waits. So blue is the very polite player. He doesn't want to surprise red. He wants to only attack by front. He's like an ancient China army. Also, there's not the. I think there's not there's not bloodline either. No, I mean husbandry, and there is not the attack upgrade. I think the attack upgrade is more important here. defense, it's just to avoid the TC, but you can make arguments for both. Wait. No, yeah, neither player has the husbandry. Yeah, which would make a big difference. Okay, now he can try, but no, the army is too close. I wonder how much time this chase is going to take. Ah, okay, finally he decides to attack. I'm not really sure. But I think there was no upgrade from red. Again, red gets the micro. I don't realize how much spearmen there was in I think the match was easy. I'm not sure one player lost more than the other. Now red is going to be well ruled. But in the same time, red could also have attacked blue. So both players are taking quite some time before using the army. But now the army is clearly in the advantage of red. In addition to being well protected, it's going to be very difficult for Dark Potato. Nice job. So if you are red, remember to use your castle. So he did produce some boyars, but like keep collecting stone, buy some more. And so make towers, make castle, and also make siege. Like if you have the castle and siege, you can really make a lot of damage to the economy, in addition to having the cavalry. And blue is paying attention to somewhere else. Yeah, that came very late. Okay, blue finally made the TC. It's very unfortunate that the TC is not here. Like this would be much better for the TC. There's no reason to make a mining camp. Both players are spending too much time forgetting to produce anything. Just when you don't know what to do with your resource. Yeah, this is not great. When you don't know what to do with your resource, just make builds. Like red, that schwer only has 42 builds, and it seems like it's going to stay at 42 for a very long time. Okay, new TC in a very weird spot. Okay, this is taking a bit some time. Maybe I should add another category in my yeah, I think so. I forgot a category which is actions, because you want the game you're watching to have a lot of action. So I'm going to add this as well. Okay, nice job by blue. This was a better reaction. He immediately clocked belt, and immediately after the army was gone, he sent the villagers back to work. He can really. This is perfect to trap red army. Imagine if blue were to realize that and to try it. Though he doesn't have the pikemen. Nor the upgrades. This is just the Teuton's Oh wait, this is this was not the upgrade before. This was just the bonus from the achievements. Yeah, the boy is still here. I think the lion has 8 of line of sight, so yeah, now it's so at this point it was attack now. But as soon as he has the number, now he finally gets back to using boyas. As soon as he has schwer has the number of boyas, he can just go and fight because they have ton of army armor, especially if you remember about the blacksmith upgrade, and they can really take the fight, even including versus the TC, especially if there is a siege in addition. And also, especially if your opponent forgets about the pikeman upgrade. I love the dance. I should use a portal move more often. This looks great. What is weird is that it's not consistent. Sometimes they go here, and sometimes they go here. Just attack there, just Yemen. Attack. Trust yourself, just attack. Okay, and he clicked Imperial Edge. Blue can click. Blue has so much press. Okay, red produced some villages in the meantime. Before he was at 42, so he improved on that, especially thanks to this TC. This is very passive. These two players are really too shy. Never dare attack. Just make siege. Make one siege workshop, or even 2, if possible. Make rams and just or onages and just ram your opponent. Especially with this economy. Okay, but now this is going to be protected. Not sure about that. It's too late. Maybe the micro from red is perfect. I really don't have faith in this castle. I might be wrong. It's going to be fine. Doesn't have I guess he doesn't have the range trait. 1, 2. Yeah, but still, the castle ranges. Even this villager, they are all in range. Attack the villagers first. Villagers. This one. Here. Click. Very good. I mean, here I'm waiting for blue because this castle was totally not deserved. It was clearly a nonsense attempt by red. He could only count on the non-efficiency of blue. Instead, he can use the traps to deal with the castle. The trap. It's I think it's top left. Like, it doesn't matter. Just trap the castle. Okay. No, not this. This is good, but first the trap. And make another castle. Make a castle here. Or here. Interesting. Delete. Here. No, the villages. Yes. Yeah, this one. This one. The villages. Okay, in the meantime, the city from blue is in the corner it looks really nice. Okay, he needs to remember to refresh the lumber camp, but aside from that, it looks really nice. Okay, there's no reason to delete a building if you're not going to build on it. And the traps are coming now. Ooh, look at that, 8. But the problem is that he forgets about the upgrades in the blacksmith, so these Goyas are slightly weak versus the castle, honestly, because of that. You can finally aim his comics on blue. But the situation looks really... But to be fair, maybe red is going to be too focused on this area, so he might not realize the... I'm not sure if this is a bug or something. No, this is clearly a bug. Wait. Ah, no, I'm stupid. Sorry. Yeah, red doesn't really know about this. So yeah, the chance for blue is to have das schwer only focus on this section. That doesn't mean that blue has to focus only on the corner. It's the exact opposite. Blue has to not spend too much stress on here, but he needs to stall. He needs to stall to make sure that the red stays here for as much time as possible. This is bad. Don't rush to your base. Rush to the corner here. You want red to go to this corner. Good. You really need to remember about the upgrades to hiking. Please. Oh, okay. Okay, I really love the fact that blue is rushing to this corner. This is perfect. Build a TC now. Just buy some stone and build a TC. Oh no! Okay, I don't know if this Goya is going to report on this. Yeah, I think he reported to the army. They know now where to attack. I think I'm rooting for blue. In part because of the castle, which I didn't like. But otherwise, I think it's because of the fact that blue is the player who is the closest to what you call a comeback. I think that's the main reason. I think I would prefer to see here. If he had 5 TC, 5 trap, this building could have been destroyed in 1 hit. That would be great. And walls are coming way too late for Kendu, unfortunately. But thanks to the amount of spikes and lights, I think this fight is cool. You can destroy the traps. That gives him a lot of time. But the problem with Blue is that he often doesn't realize about the attacks in his base. Because I think Blue is just too focused on this section. When there is such a fight, you just task the army, like attack or attack move or right click, and then you do the other stuff. So you can react to other stuff happening in the map. There was basically no micro here, so if you don't really need to micro that much, then try to keep focusing on the whole map. That's very unfortunate for Blue. That being said, that doesn't matter that much, honestly. Well, but that being said, it's still a significant number of villagers, and they are not protected now. Just a few pikemen, but that's not enough. So Red is thinking about the next move. Archers? That's 2 gold in gold. No, how do you say that? That's too much gold. 2 gold reliance. No. Well, you get the idea. So in this situation, you'd rather want to make skirmishes. So you can just use food and wood for them. Archers, because there is some gold left, but not that much. Skirmishes and also more players with more upgrades as well. I wonder if this relic is going to. I think the relic is not to be placed in the monastery. It's just a decoration for the monastery. I think it looks really cool and really flexing if you put the relic, if you have the relic next to the monastery and you don't take it. It's like, I don't need it. I think this is almost even, because even though the number of paladins is significantly, yeah, it's double though, but like this is 7. I don't know, I'm not sure. I guess the paladin is clearly win, but in terms of cost effective, I'm not sure. Okay, and finally, Blue is back at raiding. Nice, a lot of kills. No, keep killing. Yeah, good. This is just like... Well, personally, I don't like it. Good. Next one. Next one. the ship is still here. Good. Okay, just for a small time, I'd like to see the point of view from Blue. In such situations, you don't want to have the whole army packed. You want to keep... It's good to have a few units in different places because it's harder to defend against that, and this allows also to have better knowledge of the map, because here you let a few villages escape and you don't even know where they escaped to, which would be crucial information. You'd want to know about where the villages are. So you don't have to guess, like just send the whole army to one place and hope the enemy is going to be here. That's not what you want. Okay, good. And also finish the wall, please. And don't forget about the army. I said skirmishes, but an alternative would be to make just infantry for Red. But to be fair, he made great use of the archers. The only issue is that Red needs a lot of gold, and now he does have some gold left, but he's not going to win just with that. Especially now that the economy is so small. Okay, fight stages. I think Red is only focused on the attack now. I wonder if Red has really checked his base for real for more than 2 seconds for the last 10 minutes, because Red doesn't even care. I think Red just wants to win with this army. The good thing for Red is that the blue tries to raid him, but you can't be raided if you have no base. That's the reasoning behind Red, I think. For blue. So he has these small gathering villages here. More villages here, okay. Yeah, there are a few groups of villages, like, these are villages basically. This area is finished. No. But the problem is that blue is going to get top cap. That's a lot of houses. The game is really starting to be really entertaining now. Both players are trying to reconstruct to some degree. It's just unfortunate that they are not making TCs and producing villages again and stuff. Because this is really the time to build more than that, to really reconstruct for real. This this game is any players. It's the players who can have the mental energy to keep going and build again. This is good. I appreciate this move by schwer. I think this is the second formation. I'm not sure what is the reasoning behind this formation, but maybe blue just likes it in general. Red needs to react as soon as possible. No. Okay, that's weird because a few villages went into the castle, but not all. Yeah, I guess Red didn't do a great job at selecting the castle going down. If Blue destroys this whole area, it's going to be very difficult for Red. Trying to react, but I think there are not enough halberdiers. It's kinda close, but especially with the boyars. I think it's not enough. Yeah. Especially if they are separated from each other. The problem for both players is that they always have their army in just one place. The whole of their army. They can't manage to separate the forces. I like the fact that blue also has a monastery with relics next to it. But this one is quite not obvious. I'm not sure if you can see that or not as blue. You can see the right silhouette. The problem is that the players often forget to produce anything. Villagers, army. But Red really needs a lot more halberdiers. Or even archers, because that would be nice with the current economy balance. This village is still inactive. I don't know if I can call it a village. It's just one mining camp. They don't even have a house. The poor guys have been standing in the same place for years now. They're probably dead. I think they're just dead. Just their corpse standing. Okay, now he's on the other formation. Just one. Maybe blue was in this formation all along and it was red who was doing the formation of Robert. Okay, TC now. On blue. Yeah, you can see the moments where both players think like they're like okay, they take the time to breathe and then they're like, what should I do now? And they realize that it would be great to have a new TC. Okay, there was one conversion from red. It's still not really worth it because it's 2 monks for just 1 night, but like 200 gold for I guess you could say that it's 200 gold for double the knight, because the knight is lost and also but no, the knight wasn't really taken because it just did a few damage, a little damage, and that was all. So I think you have to count it only once. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, the way red builds TCs is really weird. Both players actually, because I remember seeing this. I remember seeing such a formation by blue. Both players just make TC like their military camps or something. To be fair, they are well protected now. If you have a ton of villages here, they can garrison both TCs, and that makes it very powerful in terms of number of arrows. Okay, I like the situation now. It's still very tense, very even, and both players are kind of relaxing. It's a silent moment. Silence only interrupted by the sound of swords clashing against buildings. But there's still a lot of buildings. You know, Blue, you could really destroy a lot if you allowed your knights to be separated. You don't need 40 knights to destroy one house. But to be fair, it's harder to control the army if it's separated. You can't check when it's attacked by someone else and stuff. Nice. Misses. Yeah, red, you still need more harpagers. That is not enough. Please make one. Good night. Okay, that was a... But red, this is unfortunate because you can actually steal the farm. You don't need to destroy it, you can even take it. It's even better. I like the whole army of blue just strolling the map aimlessly. It's very funny to me. They're traveling. Yeah, I guess the monk is coming to heal them. Doesn't care. Doesn't care about the relic either. Okay, the villagers finally had a purpose, but now it's finished, and they're going to stand once again for a few years. But it's crazy because they... Okay, actually no. But that means that they were not dead. Or maybe they are walking dead. I think that's it. I think blue should use these units because obviously since they are walking dead, it means that they cannot be killed in theory. So you should use them. The game is so calm now. I like how the way that both players are so spread out through the map. To be fair, red is not that much because there's nothing left from red here or even here, which is unfortunate. But blue has so many different camps. Again, this is destroyed though, but still has this one, and this one. And in theory, this is left. Like they can really take this space here. I appreciate the fact that blue is picking a new unit now. one issue is that it's very gold reliant. Reliant is not the word. Really gold intensive. So paladin plus scorpions. I'm really not sure about that. We don't really have any gold mining, but it is indeed a good unit versus Halberdier, so it really makes sense. But maybe you could add some skirmishes in addition. Or even champions. Champions don't cost that much gold. I hope for Blue that he's going to realize that there is golden stone just here. He does technically see it, but it's on the edge, so it's... Unless he's checking on this part of the map and being very observant, he's not going to notice it. Good fight from Blue. Blue has 37 villagers now, and Red has 46. So technically Red has the advantage, but I think he's not producing any... Okay, he's producing. But the issue is that both places are very far from the wood, so it's not very easy for Red to send the villagers to wood and to get the wood. But there's also stone for later, so he's going to be able to build more castles. That'd be great. The game started just decent, honestly, but it's getting better and better with the time. I think this is the Celts music or something. Maybe it's the start. But I remember hearing this music and I don't really play either here. This really sounds like the Celts to me. I have to check later. And it's the end. Okay, the end is a little bit underwhelming, but yeah, it's very unfortunate from Red to not have built TCs again here, for instance. Like the whole there was almost a half here of the map which was unbuilt on. But yeah, GG. I kind of like the game. It was an interesting game. Yeah, they didn't really care much at the end about creating villages. Just going to check about the Celts and the... Yes, I'm going to start with Slavs. Slavs... AoE2, Slavs didn't go. Yeah, theme. I think it's theme. Same. Yeah, no, it's not this. Bzz. No, it was not the DLC. Maybe it was just a theme in the game, one of the musics. I guess I'm wrong. Anyway, now, okay, we're not going to watch another one. This game is very long, but I'm going to give to end the video. I'm going to give a rate to the video. So I am going to say for even disputed. Honestly, it was very even, but at the end it was technically even. But the problem is that Red didn't have the spirit left. I think I'm going to say 8. Creativity, originality, I think I'm going to say 5 because there wasn't that much, honestly. Highlights, yeah, there was no chat. Highlights, I'm going to say 1 or 2. What was there as highlights? There were a few things that I noticed, like the lion running after the. I'm going to say 1 or 1.5. I'm going to say 5 for this. And I'm going to add another category, which is going to be actions. And for that one, I'm going to say. I'm going to say 7. Yeah, that's going to be it. As a total, it's not just the total that matters, but as a total, it's 16 out of 40. Wait. No, sorry, I'm stupid. No, sorry, 21 out of 40. But yeah, it was a really decent game. But what matters is more these than the total, because even if there is no chat, no specific highlights, sometimes there can just be highlights, but the highlights are so funny or stuff, or the chat so funny that it really saves the game, or sometimes there will absolutely no chat, but the game is so great. It really matters on the game itself, but this is just a help. But yeah, I'm going to end on this, and that was a nice game. Not a bad one, honestly. So oh, I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. Ordonné. Yeah, that's what I was doing. That is going to be the final rate for the game, which was nice. And I'm going to end on this. See you guys. I'm going to cast the game tomorrow as well, I think.